Alright, here we go. One more again, Stezo Radio. This one is not going to be about relationships, and you know what? If you follow us, you already know. This one is going to be on rap music, hip hop, old school, new school, bullshit, good shit. And bullshit and good shit don't mean old school or new school. We just gonna talk about how we feel about it. And we gonna speak about how we feel about it. Not talking about it and speaking about it. Yeah, you're right. Same damn thing. But we want you to listen and be entertained. Once again, we're gonna introduce everybody who's here for the panel. We got that good intro by mpbeats.com. We got that background by my man Harvey Finch. And who knows, if you want to follow them, check them out on YouTube. Y'all hear that shuffling, that ducking, that extra noise in the background? Yeah, we gonna play spades. You know why? Playing spades is a black person pastime.
You know, a young nigga, you can tell these old niggas up.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's young versus old. But when the deck get in the old hand, we get in the team. We gonna set it off the same way we always do. Let everybody introduce themselves. You may hear the same names, and you know why you hear the same names? Cause I fuck with the same motherfuckers. That's why I ain't broke. Go ahead, boy.
You know what it is? It's the residential youngin', boy Kurt. Follow me at Twitter and Instagram @_KurtSI.
That real nigga back on the mic.
That's real nigga with an A, not an ER.
You know, short dog in the building anytime.
And he's actually not short.
Short dogs in the house.
Hey, you know what though? I'ma just bite it. I would love if Too Short would come hang out in the basement, in the man cave. I mean, he about what, 80 years old?
Yeah.
But still,
Said, bitch.
it's Too Short. You know what I'm saying? Cuss words. Let them flow.
Motherfucking shit, goddamn asshole.
And we gonna start right there on this new hip hop.
See, that's them young cats. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that.
I'm sitting here like, damn.
Yeah, I was trying to run. I wanted to join in.
Yeah, I wanted to join in. I thought they was about to say some shit.
Bitch!
See, now we gotta hit him with some where the fuck you at, dog? Niggas wouldn't feed me. See, look at
What the fuck?
That's the future right there. See, you don't know nothing.
That's Skinny Jeans music.
Yeah.
That's Skinny Jeans music. But you know what? I'm not gonna knock the new music. Like, what we gonna call new music is Future, Drake, J. Cole. I guess that's it.
I agree with everything.
And that's why y'all fucked up.
Yeah,
because
Migos.
when I go old music, it's Pac, Biggie, Wu-Tang, Outkast, UGK. And when I say UGK, R.I.P. that nigga Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? Like, the old school finna own this here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny, man? It's funny you say that shit. You say old school, you say Biggie, you say Pac. As fucked up as it is, them niggas been dead for like 15 plus, right?
Yeah.
I still don't consider them niggas old school. For some reason, I don't.
Dead.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
Oh, them niggas definitely not dead.
Right. Because I'm just saying, I mean, let's be real. Nah, I'm going to ask y'all flat out. When y'all put y'all music together, I don't give a fuck what it's for. You grabbing old. And the reason you grab old, these new motherfuckers, y'all only got a selected few. Now, for me to be real, I gotta be honest. Me and Young and Kurt, we had this talk. And I told him, old school, they about 100 strong.
Yeah.
New school, you got 5. That's hot. And I'm sorry, if Future is hot,
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Future.
That's fucked up.
Future. I love your music. I downloaded it so I can hear it, so grade it.
Did you understand it though? Could you understand it?
Not the
Because
first
I can't
time.
understand the shit.
Not the first time.
You'll catch on.
But I understand why he hot.
enough.
But here's the thing that tripped me out though.
Wait. Before you talk, Young and Kurt, maybe I just want the world out there to know that you dealt me some bullshit. But go ahead.
Oh, well then shit.
Oh yeah, y'all definitely did.
But before you go into the whole thing with did you understand? You got to keep in mind that ain't much done changed.
No, it has.
Ain't much
Yeah,
done
about
changed.
music?
Ain't much to change because listen, you got the Futures, you got the Migos and shit, and they say shit that y'all might not understand. But
No,
think about when
nobody
y'all
understands.
came up. Think about when y'all came up. Motherfuckers was saying shit. Rap atomically. You know all that shit. Where you had to
Wu-Tang.
some Wu-Tang shit.
Yeah, you know what?
And then you
Wu-Tang,
had to
get high to
listen to
understand.
this shit.
Bomb atomically, Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can define why we mockeries like
See,
Hey, real quick, I gotta give it a shout out because I only got 2 guys that's fucking with me on this music because by me doing podcasts, I cannot do that copyright shit. I only got 2 of them. That's King Music and Harvey Finch. Harvey Finch gave me the whole playlist. I play it all day, every day in the background. King, you coming up next.
But
Get ready.
With that said though, any underground artists, any major artists, if y'all hearing the podcast, if y'all want y'all shit playing in the background of Stezo Radio, go ahead, hit us up. Twitter, Instagram, Stezo Radio.
Facebook,
You know what?
Stezo Radio, everything, Stezo Radio.
But we gotta warn you. If your shit weak,
Your shit trash.
if your shit whack,
and don't let your dog be on the mic, cause I'm in your ass.
right?
Out.
Don't
Whack.
Don't bring that garbage.
But you know what though? I think that's what hip hop needs.
What, garbage rappers?
No, not garbage rappers. It's too many yes men in hip hop.
Right.
It's too much. It's too much shit that's getting the pass. It's too much shit that's able to get out there. You know, versus back in y'all day, they had to come with that shit.
So what you saying?
They had
is,
to
Go on, tell us, Stezo. Go on, tell us, Stezo.
What you saying is, they had real. Your day had.
Y'all they had more of the lyrical niggas.
Hold on, you know what?
I
you know what?
with the more the real too, because think about this nigga Slim Jesus. He clearly said that everything he talking about, he don't
Wait,
live that
that's
life.
white boy.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask, who the fuck is that? First, his name is Slim Jesus.
That's that white.
I don't even know why we talking about him. That's
about,
just me.
He about pinky size big.
Slim Jesus.
Right. But what I want to say is, when we do old and new, we going off generations. Me and Marlo, we 90s, early 2000 kids.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? We the Wu-Tang, No Limit,
Q,
NWA,
in that same
Rock Him. You know,
but look, even with that said, don't act like y'all ain't listening to Live Crew.
No.
Don't act like y'all ain't listening to MC.
Hold up. But here's the thing, though.
You know, y'all had y'all bullshit in the mix. The only difference is we have more bullshit.
But here's the thing, though. But here's the thing. Nobody said 2 Live Crew was cold. We looked at them straight off the female.
But that's what
y'all actually say that Migos is cold and that shit.
But this is what I'm saying. That's due to there's not being a gatekeeper in hip hop no more.
Well, you know
it's
what?
Too much bullshit getting pushed out here.
You know what?
Hip-hop now is more mainstream.
You won't get a gatekeeper. You won't get a gatekeeper because this is the reason. See, back in the day, we had. I'm just gonna pull bullshit numbers. We have 500 hot rappers, and 25 fake ass rappers.
Yeah.
So now we got.
So every 10,
we got
have one
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So and you can't call.
See, and that's
you can't call
now.
Luke and 2 Live Crew fake
That's
because they did different shit. You know what I'm saying? You had the South. you had the you know what I'm saying, the North. When I say the North, I mean New York.
Right.
Now, but you got to remember, New York, they fell for a minute.
Yeah.
They fell for a hard minute.
After
Mobb
Biggie
Deep
died.
shot out, they brought him back. Biggie shot out, brought him back. Nas shot out, they brought him back. Jay-Z brought him back.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
No. Jay ain't never left.
But I'm saying,
Jay-Z the Michael Jackson of hip hop.
but Jay-Z brought him to that. Come listen to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, my generation can hold claim, and your generation should hold claim to the next ones.
Right.
You know, the Wu-Tangs, the Cam'rons, the Dipsets. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
The
what I'm
issue
saying.
come up
We
with.
don't have any more of them niggas. Like,
No.
for the longest,
You could just tell that.
Cam'ron and the Dips, them my niggas to this day.
Dipset.
Them my niggas
Like,
to this
nigga,
day.
Cam'ron had y'all rocking pink. Now,
And to
in
be
the
perfectly
shot-
honest, Cameron couldn't rap, but you know.
What you mean
No.
Cameron couldn't rap, man.
come on,
Are you
man.
serious?
Come on, man. No, let's
Okay,
just be
nice.
real. Them fucking beats was them beats was the shit that kept them.
Nah,
Joel,
no.
Not at all. Cam was that man.
Hey, you know
He
what?
was that deal.
Y'all heard the lineup is full of us. Me and that nigga, we the same age group. Short and the young and court, same age
Cam
group.
wasn't-
But I gotta
Damn.
say, Cameron had that heat, nigga.
was it his lyrical ability,
Yes.
or was
It was a little bit
or
of
was
both.
it what
Okay,
the Heat Makers that made that shit?
Let me ask you a question. Did you not like it because he was saying the Rudy Tootie, the Tootie?
No, it wasn't even that. I mean, the shit, the nigga wasn't.
Nigga was cold.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cameron,
he was
Man,
cold.
he just flowed over
Cameron
the right
brought
shit.
it.
Like he had.
You know what Cameron? You know what Cameron was? You know what Cameron was, and what the Dip said. I compared him to No Limit.
no.
Hold on, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Oh,
Let me
Lord.
tell you why.
Make it good. Make it
Nobody other than Mia X and motherfucking No Limit Fiend, Mystical, could rap. But Beats by the Pound kept the motherfuckers afloat.
Okay.
Heat Makers
Okay.
kept
Kept
Dipset
them
afloat.
No.
Okay.
No,
I would
no.
give you that.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
I would give you that. The Beats by the Pound made them niggas hot. You know, because I remember getting clowned for playing No Limit back before they got hot. But Beats by the Pound
here's
had
my
no
thing,
beats.
though.
But Cameron.
You ain't never got clowned for playing.
When
Yeah.
them niggas signed to Rockefeller, and them motherfuckers just took off that SDE shit that Cameron made. It was Mace. Even though Mace's album was cold as hell, you know, his first shit.
Hell yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Shorty, she was
Right.
not 18, son. I followed her to school one day.
But I'm just saying though, you know, that Cameron wasn't really the most lyrical motherfucker in the world.
Right.
I like Joel.
Santana.
I like
that was that motherfucker.
Jim Jones.
Oh no.
I mean,
he was sucking.
you
Yeah, he
can't
was
right.
sucking.
So
He
I
was
mean,
sucking.
but the Heat Makers, you know, if you listen to that Dipset anthem, it's funny because soon as you think of Dipset, the first thing come to your mind, man, remember that bass dropped? That's the first thing. You don't really recite lyrics from that
Hey,
shit.
Mom.
From Dipset.
How you?
From this, I mean, no, it was a banger. Don't get me wrong, it was a banger.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying, and maybe it's because of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck in the 80s and 90s when it comes to rap. I ain't gonna even lie. When it comes to hip hop, I'm stuck in the 80s and 90s.
You know what? Let's kick it off. We gonna go around. We're not gonna do an introduction to who on the mic because if your ass paid attention, you already know. But we gonna go around and ask, give me your top 3 MCs. And I'm gonna start with to Young and Kurt.
Top 3.
3, not
Now
4, 5,
or
6.
top 3 dead or
Ever.
dead or alive.
Ever.
In order.
It don't even.
No, just throw it out there. Just throw it out there.
Alright, well, I'm gonna say this right now. Number 3 Pop, 2 Biggie, 1 Hov.
Okay. When he says Hov, he means Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
And you know what, Jay-Z? I don't like you because I want to fuck your bitch.
And here's the reason why Hov number 1. Because like I said, Hov is the Michael Jackson of hip hop. Throughout his entire career, he's remained relevant.
So when you say Michael Jackson, you mean on relevant not on music collection. Because Mike had a collection of music that they can't fuck with.
But Jay-Z, as far as hip hop, who fucking with Jay-Z body of work besides Pac and Biggie?
I give him that.
Ice Cube.
But I don't know.
Jay-Z
I am a more of a fan of Ice Cube than Jay-Z, but I'm gonna tell you something. No, it's not even that. But I'm gonna tell you something about Jay-Z when I realized like I'm not really too sure how. I was looking at what was that concert Jay-Z did, the Fade to Black shit. I was looking at that, right? And this motherfucker did that big ass show, had all these people come out, and I said, who has that much material who could actually do a concert like that? I mean, that had the commercial shit, and I was like, I really couldn't think of anybody.
If you ask me, Beyonce is still the coldest artist in the game because she has an amazing body.
Man,
what would you say is making Jay-Z relevant now?
Beyonce.
Exactly. That's what I was expecting. I knew somebody.
I don't say that.
His music because listen. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. Arguably, Blueprint 3 was Jay-Z's worst album.
And it was still kind of good.
Went platinum.
But hold up.
In Relevance though, it's Beyonce.
As of now.
But could you really say it's Beyonce when he dropped American Gangster?
No, but check this.
Could you say it's Beyonce when he did Watch the Throne with Kanye?
Yeah, it's Beyonce.
But let me. No, I would say. I really believe Jay-Z made Beyonce bigger than what she. I really would say that.
For real?
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because Beyonce, Destiny Child, they did their thing, but you couldn't tell me when she got with Jay-Z. Yeah, that's when the Swiss beat started coming in. Mother niggas was bumping Upgrade.
Nah.
I'm telling you, dog.
Swiss had the lineup.
But
Swiss had lineup.
But I'm just saying.
You know what?
She was more of the female type shit, but then she got Jay-Z's got a hood pass.
You know what? This
I get you. I see what you
know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you on that.
And I do too, but just hear me out on this. I'm gonna say it like this. Beyonce was good. She was great. I'm gonna give her that epic title. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z, he was our people.
Right.
He was our rapper. Before Beyonce, mainstream, they knew Jay-Z, but they didn't know Jay-Z. We knew. We like underground, we knew him. You know what I'm saying? Like Hard Knock Life.
I disagree.
No. Hear me out. I'm gonna show you how I know. When he made that, it's a hard knock life for us. That shit went quadruple. You see what I'm saying? Before that, we like.
But
y'all know who he was.
But I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Here's the thing. You got to keep in mind too of the eras in which he released music.
But see, that's what I mean.
It's a hard knock life in an era where people would buy albums for one song.
Right, but okay.
And he remained relevant in an era where everything is downloaded.
Okay, but hold on.
Nigga, the bootleg man don't exist no more.
But hold on, youngin. But hold on. Answer this one question. Jay-Z drops an album. Do they say he dropped an album? Or do they say Beyonce husband?
Ain't nobody saying Beyonce husband.
No, they may not say Beyonce husband, but
of course that's what people go.
But when Jay-Z married Beyonce, his pop status blew up. Hold on. When I say his pop status mean mainstream grab Jay-Z. See, we had
more, but I think he was already out.
No, but hold on. We
not
had
on that
Jay-Z.
level, though.
Right. We had Jay-Z. The same thing with Q. You already know Q, my favorite rapper.
Right.
We had Q, but when Q made that fucking movie with the girlfriend and the kids and
are we there yet?
Are we there yet? He blew the fuck up.
But not off music.
No. I'm just saying off popularity.
But that didn't help him in record sales.
Right.
No, it always does help you because again, your name brings money.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like remember.
when we talk about
remember
Ice Cube,
one thing. Cube had major hands in Players Club. In Players Club.
Major hands in a lot of projects.
Right, but when you think of Players Club, do you think Cube had major hands?
Yeah.
Not right because we that circle. We talking about mainstream.
The Players Club not something that's mainstream.
But this is my thing. I don't think Jay-Z. I don't think Beyonce. I think Beyonce made him bigger in pop, but I think he was already there. But I mean,
I can find you 10 white people that sing Players Club. Are you serious?
But
you know what?
I can find you 10 white strippers that live in the Players Club.
Here's my knock on Jay-Z though. Well, not a knock, but this is something you need to consider.
Wait, no. Before you say it, before the knock on Jigga, I'm gonna just say this. Before Ray J had the sex tape with Kim Kardashian.
But that's different.
I'm just saying, both of them motherfuckers didn't matter.
Ray J.
No. But did they matter? Did they matter?
See, but that's
Kim
different.
Kardashian and Ray J.
That's different though because
No.
Ray J didn't matter, but we still knew that was Brandy, brother.
Right.
Kim Kardashian ain't nobody know who the fuck this is.
Exactly. But so you just proved my point.
No, because we knew who Jay was prior to Beyonce.
Younger.
Yeah.
If I told you got money because blah 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 with your sister, how you gonna feel? What I'm showing is we didn't know them. You see what I'm saying? We didn't know them. Now I'm not saying. See, if you understand this is Stezo saying this. If you a hip hop fan, you knew Jay-Z.
Right.
You knew him. But if you I'm gonna call it like it is, pussy ass music fan, you didn't know Jay-Z. You see what I'm saying? And when I say that, music fans don't know Jay-Z.
I don't know.
I can go to a music fan. No.
Disagree.
I'm gonna show you why you can't disagree. A music fan, they know popular. They knew
I do my Google.
No, they know popular Jay-Z. You see what I'm saying? Like me and you right now, we can go to a music fan and play old school Jay-Z.
Exactly.
And they will not.
But that's
where I was going at.
Right.
Where I was coming at you. Jay-Z, like you said, he made relevant and he did this, he did that. But when rap was big, a lot of motherfuckers say Reasonable Doubt was his best album. But it really didn't sell until it came out the second time.
Thank you.
So the motherfuckers that was out before, Jay-Z was low, he wasn't Biggie, he wasn't Pop.
So if Reasonable Doubt was his best album, why did it take so long going triple platinum?
Because the rap was better.
Exactly.
At the time.
Exactly.
Not to say like I personally think the Black Album was his best album.
Oh,
That's
hell
just me.
no. Not
I
never.
think the Black Album.
Not never.
That shit was bad.
Not never.
That shit was bad.
The Black Album was a mistake.
No.
That was a mistake.
Really?
That was supposed to be the Rockefeller album, and he saved it.
Well, he did a good job.
He did, but no, it ain't his best album.
I thought, what's his best album?
To me,
Yeah.
that motherfucker with Beach Chair on it.
Blueprint 2.
Yep.
No, Beach Chair.
No,
That's American Gangster.
No, was that no? That wasn't American Gangster with Beach Chair. The motherfucker song he said, I heard motherfuckers saying they made a hoe say, okay, so make another hoe.
Right.
That's his best album.
The Lost Ones.
Yeah.
That was Kingdom Come.
Yeah,
Kingdom
that was
Come.
his best album. To me.
I know to you, but I'm just saying, no, the Black Album was, that motherfucker. The only song I didn't like was the most popular song. What more can I say? And if you actually listen to that shit was cold. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna freestyle. Okay, y'all ain't ready.
Now, hold on. I done did my Googles.
He did his Google today.
I had to do my Googles.
And we all know the internet don't lie.
Right. But he's the French model. But hold on. In '98, Hov dropped Volume 2 of Hard Knock Life. That's
that
2
shit,
years.
That shit was not hot.
That's 2 years after Reasonable Doubt, which
right.
is greatest album.
Hold on. I don't mean to cut Youngin off, but I just gotta be honest. I'm a Tupac nigga.
Oh yeah.
So I heard Reasonable Doubt
way after.
Right after
I'm
Tupac
like
died.
that too.
Right.
I ain't hear Nas album to Tupac. That Pac said don't listen to Biggie. I said fuck it, I ain't listening to him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I just got to keep it real.
Yeah.
I got on Jay-Z after Tupac died.
Yeah.
Right.
And when he was alive, I didn't know Jay-Z.
I did the same with Nas.
You know what? Shout out to Busy, Bryant, Just Cash, Howard, because he put me on that shit. He told me Jay-Z hot. He got 2 guys gonna drop singles.
I wasn't trying to hear that shit.
Exactly.
I wasn't trying to hear that shit. Whatever, nigga.
But Busy was East Coast. Busy said he got a guy named Benny Siegel and Memphis Bleak. I said, is Memphis Bleak from Memphis? He said, no. I said, what the fuck is Benny Siegel?
Right, yeah.
Is he Italian?
Yeah.
But you know what? He told me, and to this day, Benny, one of the best to me. Memphis,
I used to like Bleak, man. I used to like Bleak.
I like Summer Bleak.
I used to love Bleak, man.
I like Summer Bleak. The best thing that I ever heard about Bleak was when Jay-Z said he in the wheel somewhere.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I want to know what the fuck Bleak did.
He brought blunts. He brought the.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck did he do?
He grabbed the weed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
You know
the fuck did he do?
He was that youngin'. He was that youngin'. Yeah, he was that youngin' Aaron boy that got down. But I'm not knocking Bleak because, nigga, in a minute I'll bump Myth Bleak is.
Man, wasn't that the shit?
Round here? Right. No, my shit was round here.
Round here,
that motherfucker had the Escalade with the butterfly doors, nigga. I wanted that truck because of that video.
Bleak was the man.
I couldn't even afford it, but I wanted that truck because of that
was
video.
The shit. Bleak was the shit back then.
But I'm gonna bring it back to Youngin because I ain't want to cut him off on some bullshit. It was just like, I just want to be real. I'm a Tupac nigga, thug life nigga, outlaw.
And let's keep it.
My favorite?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got
a favorite Tupac song. I got a favorite Tupac song.
I mean, you mean just one? You know what? My favorite, Violent. And the reason being is because Cuzzo, shout out to my Cuzzo, Chris. I'm sorry, he got warrants. Crow. You know what I'm saying? He had this motherfucking blue Hyundai.
It was the bass line that won.
Back in the day,
that won for you.
He had
the bass line.
bazooka tubes in the back seat, Snatch Out radio, Kenwood system, and yeah. It was that bass line. Just because we play what the people want. And that bass line, oh my goodness. I ain't even know who the fuck Tupac was. Y'all don't
see. You know what my favorite Tupac song is? And a lot of people probably never heard it. It was on one of his, it was actually on one of those, Tupac been dead 30 years, let's drop some of his material albums, the double shit. It was on Are You Still Down album.
Okay.
Called Only Fear Death. That nigga,
Only
man.
Fear Death?
The very last song, that nigga snap. Only Fear Death is coming back reincarnated. You talking about I was in school, I played that shit every day before I went to school. It was like I had to play that to go. I like missed the bus because I ain't played the song yet.
Yeah, I was like that.
That song, I was like, nigga, I gotta hit it. I really felt like something gonna go wrong if I don't hit this song. I don't know why, but I just always felt that way. But I may say something that's gonna piss Stezo off. You know what I'm saying?
You always do.
I'm gonna be real when it comes to this.
Because you know what? I'm more West Coast. Like Mac 10 was my motherfucker.
Oh, Gun Ho Mac 1-0. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Was my motherfucker.
But I realized when Pac died, the East Coast was on switch. I went back. Maybe it took you longer to come back and say, okay, the East Coast wasn't that bad. But I'm gonna say something that he's probably gonna be like, nigga, seriously, he probably gonna kick me out. But hey, it is what it is.
I'm gonna tell you,
this what it. I think Biggie was cold. I think Pac was cold.
No.
But I think they both are the most overrated rappers ever.
Oh, stop.
See, wow. See, no. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna explain that.
Biggie and Pac overrated.
I didn't say they weren't cold. I didn't say they weren't cold. But it's possible to make them overrated. Overrated.
You agree that they overrated?
They are the most overrated rappers ever.
Young and Kurt said he
Because you want to know something. If 50 Cent would have got killed. No, listen. If he would have got killed after Get Rich or Die Trying, they would have said he's the best rapper ever.
So what you're saying is death brought them fame.
Yes.
Death brought them fame.
I mean, not to take nothing away from him. Not to take nothing.
51st major.
After all that mixtape shit that he had out on G-Unit if he would have got killed, people would have said 50 Cent is the best fucking rapper ever.
Don't get it twisted. Pac and Big, they transcended hip hop, but
no, they did. No, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Gangsta Rap was out before Pac did that.
You know what?
Please say shit.
That nigga saying that.
Please say shit that wasn't already said.
But Pac was the first nigga to give you all the spectrums.
NWA didn't do that?
Nope.
Oh,
and look, I'm West Coast like that.
What the fuck did Pac say that NWA didn't say?
You know what
said? Hit him up. The nigga did hit him up and then could come right back around, dear mom.
Right.
Brenda's got a baby.
Right.
Hail Mary.
Okay. Was he everywhere? Yeah, I give you that. I give you that. Was he everywhere? I give you that.
But I agree with you by saying they were overrated because they put them on a pedestal that
they can't be reached. They can't be reached.
See, that's what you're saying. You saying where we see them shouldn't be that high.
Okay, yeah.
But in rap music, it should be.
See,
no, for real, it should be. I'm telling you why. Because NWA, we seen that movie, and for the record, this is Stezo saying it. That movie was bullshit. I watched it
in a sense. I think it was too.
I love the movie, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the two motherfuckers who alive, Cube, and you already know he my favorite rapper. Right. But Cube and Dre, they alive, so they had a lot to say about that movie. Yeah. So they made themselves look good.
Yes, they did.
Do I think Cube was that fucking militant in high school?
No.
Hell no.
Nah.
Do I think Cube actually smashed up the fucking studios?
They said that shit though back in the day. I'm saying this is what MTV was saying back then. Now if it was phony back then, but I do remember that story.
But at the same time, I remember the story of when Cube claimed, when Easy, because Eazy-E was that nigga. Right. When Easy sent them dudes to meet Cube, and the movie told you, nigga, this lynch mob. Let's get down. No, what I remember was Cube ran.
Yeah. While the rest of your homies got their ass
right. While your guys got their ass fucked up, Cube ran.
Yeah.
And that whole New York shit, when he was in New York, what I remember from the articles, from the source, the vibe, and you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the magazines, because y'all don't matter no more. Y'all just fucked up. But when I read that was, Cube and Easy was in New York, but the movie showed you a different portrayal of what probably really happened, because Easy was that nigga.
Same thing with I remember the incident when they was saying that with Suge and Easy, I do not recall this nigga getting beat up. I remember from what MTV was reporting, because they was on that shit every 15 minutes. They said that they was saying that Suge Knight came up to Ruthless Records and with bats and shit like that, and he demanded, he basically, demanded that he got Dre contract. Easy gave it up, and then he went to court. No, he gave it up, but he went to court with it.
Right. Easy, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because that whole coming to the studio getting beat up, I don't remember that shit. I don't remember hearing that shit.
Easy was a street nigga. What? I don't think a street nigga gon', like when they did the whole Easy, left Death Row after getting beat up, going back to Jerry Heller's house. No, that shit didn't happen, because one, Jerry Heller didn't have shit to do with the movie, and two, Eazy-E is dead.
Right, that killed me when I was like, how you know the conversation of these two motherfuckers if you didn't talk? So they just figured it out. They paraphrase, and I
figured it out. Right. And then one part about that movie, Straight Outta Compton, was when Eazy was so-called broke.
Yeah, he was never broke.
Hell no, he had roots.
This is a question of Dre left and went with Death Row Records. Wasn't Easy still getting paid off of that?
Getting paid.
And he was still getting paid off.
Yeah. He was getting paid off.
He couldn't have. He got
paid off whatever Dr. Dre put out and whoever Dr. Dre produced. Which if you ever look at, like if you ever really looked at it, Dre only put out one album on Death Row. Because Easy was getting paid off the shit. It was just a chronic.
And you know what? If you want to get real technical, go back and read them scriptures When I say scriptures, the fucking, the laws.
Right.
You had one album that Dr. Dre executive
and that was Snoop.
produced. Right.
After
everything
that, he didn't do that.
Suge Knight.
Right, because Easy would get paid off that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
that pissed me off because you know what? I love the movie, but when you live during the times, like, was it you that told me that shit in Detroit?
Yeah, they said to my man. He said, my man, he was like, nigga, we was there. He said, first of all, Easy didn't fucking rap.
Thank you.
And they didn't get ran off the fucking stage. They got arrested in the hotel.
Thank you.
They was walking in the line because they wasn't supposed to perform the song, but they let them do it. And when they went out looking for groupies and shit, the police said, bring y'all ass here, and they locked them up that way.
And the problem I got with that is this. I live with a 15-year-old boy.
Who think that shit look cool?
He told me, no, that's what happened. Nigga, you 15. I'm 37.
Yeah, that's not.
I'm telling you, I remember.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he was still going back and forth. And I told him, I said, you know what? You keep this up, in the next 20 years, they're going to show your kids a picture of a white Martin Luther King. And you're going to vibe for it. I'm just saying, though. Yeah. We was there. Now, what you don't want to recognize, yeah, it was a little pebble of American history, but it was still American history.
Right.
But if you trying to tell me that Ice Cube was this political gangster in high school, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I ain't got never meet this motherfucker, shake his hand, eat cornbread with him. No, you in high school.
Like the Dre shit, like the Dr. Dre shit, he didn't go to jail because of his brother at the beginning. He went to jail for parking tickets.
Thank you.
Easy bailed him out.
Like, this shit is stated.
Right. He went out. He went out.
But
for parking
if you
tickets.
Go off the movie,
right?
You believe the movie.
Because I don't give a fuck nobody say 1990. When Death Row come out? Like what? 90 what?
90. No, it was the 90s, but 90.
Like 90. Whatever it was. That's when they was talking about these motherfuckers going crazy. I ain't saying Dre a punk, but I refuse to believe that this motherfucker walked in. You know what I'm saying? In Death Row Records, and was mad and told Suge and told all these fuck y'all doing. I got Pac in here doing this, which they hired him recording Hail Mary, which I could have swore they said the album Machiavelli was recorded in 7 days, and that means Dre wouldn't have been there hearing the shit. But hey, I'm just saying 1 + 1 is 2. But anywho, that's something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So, I just look at it like, like I said, I took the movie for what it was, you know what I'm saying?
Entertaining.
It was just entertaining. Some shit you gonna be like, okay, but if you putting up the money, when you probably embellish your shit a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? So I think
I'm alive.
Okay, I got a question for you as far as hip hop is concerned. Dr. Dre is a billionaire now, right?
He a millionaire.
Okay, a millionaire. He left Death Row Records in 1996.
With nothing.
Exactly.
Right.
So from that, would you consider Dr. Dre? I don't know. You know
what? This is what I consider Dre as. I consider Dre as a lucky ass pussy.
Why you wouldn't consider him a game changer?
No. This is why. Because, okay, Dre did what he did. He had this so-called, this, I went to Death Row. Right. I started NWA, and now I got Aftermath. But let's just be technical on Aftermath. He grabbed, besides Eminem, he grabbed artists who everybody else wanted.
And didn't do shit with them.
He just gave them good beats. Now, we already know that Dre gave beats out that he may or may not had 100% control on.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you can't really give him that nod. You know what I'm saying? Because Eminem, he was white at that time. But I didn't saw the articles. Master P, he claimed I could have signed him. Fat Joe had 2-3 chances at signing him. So it wasn't like he was grabbing that motherfucker in the corner. You know what I'm saying? He was grabbing motherfuckers who everybody else wanted to grab.
Snoop Dogg passed on?
No, he got Snoop because of Death Row. remember,
somebody else brought him in there. I don't know who though.
If Dre was that gangster, Master P would have never had a Snoop on No Limit. Let's be real. If he was that gangster, Master P would have never had a Snoop on No Limit.
I can see that.
Because remember, Snoop was that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He was that motherfucker. When Dre left No Limit, he left with nothing. And leaving with nothing means you can't sign nobody. Nah, you and Snoop been in the studio, like the movie said. Oh shit, Dre, what's that?
Right.
Nah, this your man's, right?
California.
This your man's. So your man's, he been. Oh shit, I'm sorry, forgive me. He been fucking with you forever. So he leave. He heard you got issues at the same demo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what? I'm gonna do a real basic, and I don't want to get basic because y'all don't understand, but I work at Harold's Chicken Shack. That's some bullshit. I'm gonna start my own chicken shack because I figured out where y'all fucking up at. So I'm gonna do my own chicken shack. The nigga I've been working with at Harold's for the past 2 years tell me, yeah man, I'm tired of this shit. They on bullshit. Hey, come fuck with me. Dre didn't say it. I'm just telling you me. Hey, come fuck with me. We finna get big money. So Snoop leaves Death Row. He signs with No Limit because Master P, let's be real, at that time Master P he was hot and had real money. He had real money that meant your lawyers can't fuck with my lawyers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grab him for 2 albums. After that 2 albums, do what you do.
But you know something?
Now if you Dre, you gonna say, no Snoop, I know your talent, I love your talent, come fuck with me. I didn't produce Doggy Style, I didn't produce the Dog Pound shit. You know what I'm saying? So why would you if you that hot, why would you let him go there?
He wasn't that hot at that time though. When Snoop left, Dre wasn't. Wasn't.
No, but I'm saying Snoop was.
Well, not really.
No, he was.
No, not really, because this is why I say that. I think Snoop stayed with Death Row because whenever you seen Pac, you saw Snoop there.
I'm just saying though, Snoop was hot. Snoop himself said he was Batman and Pac was Robin.
Well, I don't know what the fuck Snoop was saying. I'm not saying he did. I don't know what the fuck he was on with that one.
But off numbers though, because Doggy Style sold more than the Chronic.
Yeah, because yes it did. Now, but Dre was still there. But when Dre left, that's when you got the Dog Father.
Right, but I'm saying though, after the Dog Father, he left.
Right.
If you was that hot and you that nigga, you gonna tell him? Come over
like
here.
Like you said, P took him because he said my lawyers are better than yours. What did Dre have? Dre didn't have lawyers better than the Shugs.
Dre is still a producer.
I mean,
as a producer,
but he was still fucking with Snoop because he produced the what's the name, nothing but a G thing, the remix that was on Master P, the shit he did with Master P. That was
okay.
He did that.
Okay,
so I mean, he couldn't afford to get him on the label.
But you just told me he produced one song.
Right. No, I'm saying he couldn't. I don't think he had the money.
He produced one song, though.
I'm saying I don't think Dre had the money or the power at that time.
So he wasn't that nigga.
At that point in time, no, I give you that.
But that's what I'm saying. He wasn't that nigga. That's why now, Aftermath, my opinion, you have artists already established who want good beats.
Yeah, and you know Dre name sells.
Hell yeah.
If it's ain't produced by Dre, nigga gonna give it a list.
His name says.
Let's just be real. So.
I mean, but at the same time, you can't say that Dre that nigga. Dre ain't that nigga.
Well, no, I wouldn't. When it comes to producing, I probably wouldn't put him as number one.
Right.
But let's keep it all in mind. When it comes to music, it's all about opinion. You know what I'm saying?
In that era, you wouldn't say that he was number one though.
What era?
In his era.
What is
his era?
He had 2 eras.
Everywhere.
Right, he had 2 eras.
And both,
actually, would you count the 80s? Shit, NWA is 89, 90.
Right.
But no, I gotta give them both eras. Because would you say that Dre made more beats than Swiss in the 90s?
I actually like Swissy better than Dre.
But I'm just saying though,
but yeah,
who made more beats? Swiss beats or Dre?
In the 90s?
In the 90s.
Swiss.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I can't give him that nod because the RZA and Pharrell, Neptunes. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, who do you give the nod to?
Yeah.
I can't give Dre that nod. But what Dre won was he had artists. I have quotations. He had artists, Eminem, 50,
Right.
that made him popular. Because remember, in the club,
I wouldn't say they made him popular.
but hold on. In the club, that shit was produced by the fat motherfucker from D12.
Was it?
Yeah, Bizarre produced. He produced that shit.
Did Dre
And-
mix it? It's like
Exactly.
Dre hand is always in it.
Exactly.
Something. I mean, there's other
That's-
motherfuckers in it. Cause Mailman, he did a lot of shit.
That's what you think though, because it's Dre. You see what I'm saying?
You just automatically think
right. You
it's
just
Dre.
think it's Dre.
Which, like I said, his name sells.
Right, but
You know, his face, his name sells.
but I'm saying is read the credits. You see what I'm saying?
Dre name, I don't know.
Right. So when you it's almost like Eve. I love Eve, but when you heard Eve,
I was waiting for it.
to Aftermath. Right.
I was waiting for
when
it.
Busta signed
I was waiting
to Aftermath.
for it. I was
Exactly.
waiting for it. Yeah.
And how long you gonna wait?
Yeah. 'Cause I sure was waiting on Eve to drop some shit on Aftermath.
Thank
I was
you.
waiting on that shit.
And you waited because of Dre.
Dre, yep. I'm like, her
His
and Dre,
name
yeah.
holds weight.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Let's be real. This motherfucker made headphones.
Yeah.
Right.
And we bound because they say beats
Dre.
by.
Dre. Yeah.
If that shit said beats by Prince, would you buy?
My mama would.
Right.
No.
She love Prince.
But see, the difference is the only reason I would buy Beats by Dre is because what is Dre known for?
Beats.
Making beats.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Right. So when you break it down,
So he's
what
smart.
beats he made?
Because he's marketing off what he do best.
Right. But I'm just saying though, in the dough, you saw beats by Dre. You gonna say what Dre? Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not Andre. Dr. Dre.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you, oh shit, I gotta grab them. And you just figure he knows music, he knows sounds. But if at the same time you saw Pound Cake by Dre, if you saw, you know what I'm saying, Caramel Popcorn by Dre, exactly, exactly, you not finna fuck with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of falls into line with that. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not knocking Dre. And I'm not saying this to suck Dre dick, because I don't believe Dre will ever come in our basement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm just being honest. I'm not knocking Dre, but I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like Ice Cube. I ain't gonna say I'm the biggest Ice Cube fan, but I'm one of them.
Right.
But at the same time, I can't get mad at the nigga you love to hate now makes Disney movies.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't get mad at that.
That's where the money is.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Q Vision. I can't get mad at that. And you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I remember Q on
No guys.
America's Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying? Kill It Will.
And he went through his phase where I thought
Yeah.
he was kind of shitty. Predator, Lethal Injection.
Yeah, you know, Predator was the upbringing.
He can't.
Lethal Injection was like, what the fuck is you doing? You know?
Yeah. You know, so they all go through it. or
Yeah, but
whatnot.
it's like, you know, I can't knock them. I know why you did it, maybe, but you wasn't that hot as the first shit.
Okay, let's get off Dre for a minute. Let me ask y'all this question. Am I the only one that think that the Rough Riders was better than Rockefeller at one point?
Oh, hell no, not never you is.
You think they were too?
The Rough Riders,
Rough Riders.
nigga, they had DMX.
They had
Game over.
Cause I actually like DMX
Game over.
somewhat more than Jay-Z.
And you know what? I'm gonna be bogus, but crackhead DMX, yeah, all day,
Hey,
all day,
that first album by DMX, I was like,
all day.
really?
You talking about
If Hell is Hot, whatever that
Yeah.
shit is, oh my
yeah,
god.
oh my, Thank you.
That
you know
was.
what
Oh,
I'm
I'm sorry, we leaving y'all out. Y'all like, man, what the fuck going on? But, right, that was the shit.
3, 4, bell.
Okay, I got a question for you old heads. What would you say the difference is from hip hop back then versus now? What's the
Storytelling.
difference?
Storytelling is one.
So now about that, because that's actually what I was getting to. It's funny that you said that. Would you say that the stories are different?
To me, the stories now are more. I mean, the stories then was more. I can actually picture.
Right, real.
Like you actually
made up.
like basically in a sense you have a song title, and they actually rapped about the title. You know what I mean? And it didn't necessarily have to be like a storybook story,
Right.
but it was just about something.
See,
Right.
but my thing though, that's why to this day J. Cole my favorite artist.
Oh yeah, J. Cole, true. Cold
Prime
World.
example, 03 Adolescence. If you ever heard that song, storytelling at its finest.
Yeah, I mean J. Cole. I like J. Cole.
Always.
I like J. Cole.
So it's like you got artists today that still abide by the rules from back then.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like you said at the top of the show. It's just a lot more bullshit than it is.
Yeah, that's all it is at the end of the day. That's all it is. I mean, but I look at it, it's like I gave up on rap. I gave up on rap a long time ago. I love it, and I just tell people like this. I just hope that it do for y'all what it did for me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's y'all shit. Hey, maybe this shit ain't meant for me to like no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually what a
This
question
shit ain't meant
came
for me to like
from,
no
because I feel like old school rap is more relatable, even though we wasn't, you know what I'm saying, born in that
Please
era.
forgot about the Spades game.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
You know what though?
But with that said though, at what point did you give up on rap?
The point I gave up on rap.
Young Thug.
I never did.
I gave up on it. The moment I gave up on rap.
It's on y'all to be it too.
No, it's first hand.
Oh, first
We just gonna throw them out. This is what we do. We play spades. We got music in the background. We talk shit.
I'm trying to see,
If
man.
you don't do that, don't fuck with us.
I'm trying to think. When the fuck did I give up on rap?
Yeah, well,
It was just
never
recent though.
did.
I
I
gave
never
up
did.
on it. I gave up on it. I was like, I can't tell you the day I did it, but I can tell you when I realized I was giving up. When I stopped going to hip hop websites. They used to be my. I used to go to Hip Hop DX. It was like everyday thing, and then I just stopped caring and going and seeing what the fuck they was talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I gave up on it.
For me, it was when another bad creation didn't count.
When they what?
No, I'm bullshit. No, for me, it was when. It was, you know what? It was when a motherfucker told me that Future
Was the hot nigga?
was
What's the nigga?
a top 5 rapper.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking Future. I like Future music, but top 5 rapper ever?
Yeah, definitely.
No, they said ever. Or did they say out now?
Ever.
No, ever.
Really?
I've heard.
See, out now, go ahead. 'Cause you only got 3.
That's what I was saying.
You got Drake, Cole, Kendrick. So, let me just say, no knock on Lil Wayne. I'm the biggest Lil Wayne fan, but he don't do shit no more.
Yeah.
So when you put Future up there, and I heard this shit, all this shit random. No, I can't give Future that now. You know what I'm saying? So when you, cause see, people don't realize when they put that artist on that title, cause right now, Redman will eat Future alive.
Yeah, lyrically.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But Redman will not get the pub Future get.
Yeah. So
Because Redman is older.
But then
Future is
you
new.
and you doing it to a younger crowd.
Exactly.
And like I said, that's when I said I
But
just
you
sat
know,
back.
I feel like Future was smart the way he did it. It's
he
like
was.
he took over the world with his music. Every day, you're not gonna go a day without hearing a Future song.
No, you're not.
See,
You not.
I wouldn't even know shit about that, man.
And that, you know,
I don't know
I'm
the difference
surprised
between him and 2
I'm
Chainz. I
surprised
don't
to
even
hear
know the
that,
fucking
because
difference.
it's like you don't go a day without hearing a Future song.
See, but you know what's interesting about 2 Chainz? 2 Chainz the smartest nigga in the game.
Because came from
he-
Kitty Boy.
And that's exactly where I was going. Because
Exactly.
before 2 Chainz was 2 Chainz, he was Titty Boy. signed under Ludacris by DTP. If motherfuckers go back and listen to this nigga, y'all like, that ain't 2 Chainz.
Yeah, you will.
That ain't 2 Chainz. But that's the thing though. Hip hop is just so evolution. You know, it's like the epitome of evolution is hip hop.
Yeah, it goes with what's hot in these streets. I mean, you as a rapper, you have to cater to what people out want to hear.
Yeah. Because your customers,
right? They make you a break.
But that's why I say that Hov is the Michael Jackson of hip hop, because he remained relevant. Like Hov done been in those different eras.
You know what? Hov got that shit on the slider.
Right, because motherfuckers died.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Reasonable Doubt was... nobody really heard this sold more before, you know what I'm saying? He did whatever, but, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, the music does what it do.
But my thing is, music is only good to the consumer, though. You know what I'm saying? If the consumer ain't got it, you ain't gonna buy it. Let's be real.
Right.
Because chicken noodle soup. How many of y'all had that in your iPod?
I did.
Thank you. Thank you.
It didn't make it.
With a soda on the side.
It didn't make it.
Let's be real.
But then that's when it got to about, you know, what can I dance to?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, you know what?
And then like that was the wave.
Right. I mean, that's what it's all about.
You know, Soulja Boy would crank that. Then everybody want to do them a little something.
Do the dance.
You know
Do the dance.
It was like that became
the shit.
Shit was about what leg?
Well, you know what? One thing I can say about
what leg? Heart's leg?
Yeah, Heart's leg. One thing I can say about the music now
we ain't get that neither.
is that it do get a lot of people up dancing.
Space.
You know.
That's all we got. You ain't have to say that on the mic.
You know, he finna come home.
It's on him.
He finna come home. You finna come home. See? He finna come home.
I ain't got shit.
You got that?
He finna come home.
I ain't got shit.
Come on.
Oh, we ain't gonna get...
Nigga, I ain't got shit.
Yeah, I didn't either.
A lot of shots.
If y'all wondering, we playing spades and
they just got yachted.
The oldest.
This shit would not get on there.
I'm gonna get that.
Oh, you got that one?
We got 2.
They got 2. But anyway, if y'all ever want to play some spades against the youngins, because clearly the old folks done lost.
Here you go.
Hit us up at Stezo Radio, hashtag Stezo Yard.
Ain't too much I can do with one spade in my hand.
Right.
Hashtag Stezo Yard.
Matter of fact, when the game started, it was bullshit. The first jack deal.
Oh, that is true.
Did we see the first jack?
Yeah, I didn't see the first jack.
The youngin had the cards the whole time.
Exactly. You know what? Y'all wasn't talking that shit before, though.
Game
over with.
That's where I'm from. I'm old school with first jack deal.
You know,
okay, well, shit, y'all want to throw that one under the water or something?
Y'all ain't did nothing. We ain't even worried no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First jack pulled the deal. I ain't cutting no cards. You cut cards?
You know you cut them cards. You know you cut them cards. You cut them
But it
cards.
wasn't your deal because you ain't see the first jack.
Right. First jack didn't even pop
Go
out.
ahead, man.
First jack didn't even pop
Just
out.
saying, man.
Come on.
But no, sticking with that music shit, I'm not knocking the rappers. Because I can, because y'all wet as hell.
Let's go with the females. I feel like, you know,
What you
they don't get a
Female
lot of-
rappers?
the best
Yeah.
female? Is it a female rapper out there?
Right,
Minaj.
Nicki
No, I ain't talking
Minaj.
about now. I'm talking about back in the day, y'all era.
Oh shit! Yeah, we had a bunch of them.
Let's talk
MC
about
Light?
Good, Light, Entice.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Entice.
You had Mia X.
Mia,
I think somebody want their ass.
Mama Mia. Oh
Ass
my God.
whipped. Yeah.
Mama Mia.
You
Yeah,
know what
she
made
was
me
tight.
bring them up? I feel like now they don't get as much credit as they
Shit, it's
deserve.
some out. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
You said
talking
Nicki
about like even the
Oh, you
ones
mean-
from
you
back
mean
in the
back in
day.
the day.
They don't, you know, they don't get
Yeah.
as much recognition as
Yo
the men
Yo.
do.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
what
She
I'm
was
saying,
just
you know.
fine. Her music wasn't that great. She
But I'm
was
just saying though, she was that motherfucking female for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But you right though. But you know what? I think that's because you got females rapping, and you got males in the big seats, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you got males in the big seats, they tell females what they should rap about.
That's what Cube did with Yo-Yo, I guess.
He tried.
Biggie did with Lil Kim, man.
I forgot all about Lil Kim.
That's actually what I was getting to. I was
yeah,
waiting on you old heads to bring it up first.
And you know what? I'm a Lil Kim fan.
I wasn't really a Lil Kim fan.
I am. I'm a Lil Kim fan. I'm a Lil Kim fan. Like, I got all that shit.
Cause again, that was Bad Boy. And Tupac was like, fuck Bad Boy, so I want to listen to it.
And that's the thing though, cause I was Pac, so it was like when he said fuck Bad Boy as a record label and a company as a
crew. You actually got caught up in that?
Oh hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was caught when
I was that motherfucker in the shower.
I'm not big on the beef when it comes to the music industry.
But see, cause now y'all ain't got real beef.
Period. I don't think beef, but the beef back in the day wasn't even really worth it. Because if you think about the beef between Tupac and Biggie,
it was.
So would you say that the way it was portrayed in the movie was not how it really happened?
Hell no. The beef back then, when it was West Coast, East Coast, it was pick a side.
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Now we Midwest.
You're right.
What you gonna do? Common wasn't that fucking hot. No. Twister wasn't that fucking hot.
It was so straight. I was straight West Coast.
Right. It was like pick a side.
I ain't gonna lie. I was picking Rap a Lot records.
Nigga, when Death Row made New York, in New York, nigga. Yeah. I was proud as hell.
Oh yeah.
Like my team won the Super Bowl.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I was proud as hell.
And that new West Side Connection had the W coming over New York. Oh my God!
Gangsters,
right?
The world go round.
Yeah,
that shit. Like back then, that shit meant something.
Yeah. Like the thing.
And I wasn't even over there.
Like they were so fucked up when West Side Connection made their album. The Source gave their ass 5 mics.
Yep.
Right. A New York Bay, and they dissed New York.
Yeah.
They said, look, man, we still gotta give them 5.
They did. They did.
Back in your whack ass rap said we ain't real because we make snaps.
Yeah, they did.
Cube said
like
for comment.
You had to choose the side.
Yeah.
Choose the side.
Yeah. It was based off that shit.
No, you just gonna play.
No,
we just gonna play.
Yeah. Play.
So we ain't got no album time to bid.
Yeah, so
we got fans listening, wondering.
Shit, I ain't even sure this gonna make the motherfucking cut. I ain't gonna really lie to you.
It will. I got 17 in my hand alone.
No, I'm talking about with this Stezo radio make the cut. We just talking shit, you know.
Yeah, no, we talking shit because Flint Stone claimed he could bring 6 of them to the house.
Sure. It's you.
Flint the pimp.
It's you, baby.
He ain't called the phone yet.
Yeah, I did hit him up. He did not hit me back. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't called the phone yet.
That's that OG shit.
He not hit me back.
Old school.
Yeah, that's
they still got it. You know.
Yeah, you right. I ain't even gonna comment on that. You right.
Not Bishop.
But I don't know about that one though. You know what I'm saying? But you know what though? I'm gonna say this. The reason why old school beat new school as far as music, we had better movies.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
We had Juice.
Yeah, Menace to the Side.
Oh yeah.
Menace, you know what I'm saying?
New Jack City.
Y'all got fresh.
You got everything.
Y'all got fresh.
He said we got
right. That's it. Y'all got fresh. Right. You ain't even seen it.
South Central.
Man.
That was the wackest of them all, South Central, but it was worth looking at.
Right.
Who won that last joint?
Y'all ain't got no good movies. Y'all ain't got no good movies.
Nah, shit.
You gotta have good movies for the soundtrack.
Ant-Man.
Who?
I said I loved Ant-Man.
What is Dan Man?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man? Oh, see.
I'm like, what the fuck? He fucked me up with that.
Right, yeah.
Right. I'm like,
He made me get scared. I ain't know what fuck Ant-Man is, but I know what it is now. It's that white dude with the costume and the Avengers shit. But that shit didn't even count.
Right.
I mean, Ant-Man, yeah. You know what? That kind of sums it up.
I don't even know what the fuck Ant-Man is. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
That was the point of the comic.
Right. Y'all ain't got nobody. Y'all ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Thoroughly enjoyed Ant-Man.
He said he thoroughly enjoyed Ant-Man.
Oh shit.
What the fuck is an Ant-Man?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I ain't seen that yet. I don't think I want to see that.
That man was decent though.
No, it wasn't. Stop lying. Ant-Man wasn't. You saw it?
Yeah.
Shorty?
I ain't
On purpose?
Yeah, on purpose.
He said on
purpose?
purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, shit.
You ain't got Netflix.
I do got Netflix.
You ain't got Netflix, man.
Who don't got no bitches?
My bad. Now, when I
You
first
gotta have Netflix now. That's
If you watch that shit on purpose, you ain't got Netflix.
Oh, man.
man. Netflix ain't even what it used to be. Netflix don't even got love and basketball.
For real?
For real.
That's because Sanaa Lathan is a random ass hoe now.
She been that.
No, she used to be, you know what I'm saying?
Low key with
Space,
it.
man.
She used to be quotable, but now she a random ass hoe.
Yeah, she ain't even hot to me, though.
Right, she a random ass hoe.
She was.
I mean, Sanaa Lathan was never a Halle Berry in the beginning.
But I'm just saying though, she had the
That
potential.
close, she is.
She
You know what
still
I'm
got
saying?
the potential, but she could be a Halle Berry.
Right, she
but
could have been.
Yeah, could have been.
But now she a random ass. What's his
Typical.
name? French Montana hoe.
Oh, yeah, she fucked me
And this
up,
nigga
though.
can't even rap. This nigga got like 18 extra teeth. That shit is just ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so now I said it.
Which bring a topic to mind with the whole Lamar Odom shit.
Oh, the crack. Oh, well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm glad you said it. This is what I want to know. How come a black celebrity that got a drug problem gets labeled a crackhead, but what's the motherfucker that Robert Downey Jr.? He did everything under the sun. He was a substance abuser.
Well, you know how that shit go. We ain't gotta get into that, dude.
Yeah, we know that.
No, I'm just saying though. I want it known why. You see what I'm saying? Because substance abuser and crackhead, that shit got, you know what I'm saying? It got lethal, you know what I'm saying, reasons behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can be a substance abuser
That's me.
versus a crackhead. You know what I'm saying?
That's me.
Because you get extra help on that. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's me, man. Fuck.
oh, okay.
That was
okay.
me. That's why I was
You know what?
That was me.
Good
was
rebound.
me.
Good
That was
rebound.
me.
What y'all did y'all get three?
I kept
we got four.
I got four? I got four for
We
real?
don't get yarded like the old school, you know,
Oh,
like the
okay.
old school.
So y'all barely got four.
Yeah, when we don't do that
Oh, we
shit, y'all.
did.
Oh, no. I fucked up. Y'all
we
Right.
don't do that.
Y'all should have got y'all.
That's that old head.
But
Nah,
see,
fuck that.
exactly, that's that old head in you. Forgot how to yard a nigga.
His man ain't as sharp as what he used
There you
to
go.
be.
There you
Forgot how to
go.
yard a nigga.
He was scared as hell of that queen.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
There you
Queen is
go.
not gonna make it. I fucked up.
Talking that good
Go
shit.
bake.
Talking that good shit.
Yeah.
But no, for real, because it's like, I mean, I personally have seen. Oh, you know what? I can't say I've seen, but I've noticed. From our generation, the Jada Pinkett's,
Oh, yeah.
the Nia Longs, So I've seen them. Yeah, Regina Kings, and I see the new one. Like the Lauren London.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I got a crush on her. I just seen the new one.
You know what, Lauren London? I used to have a crush on Lauren London, but she blew that. She fucked
But
that up.
Lil Wayne.
Why? Because of
Lil
Wayne?
Wayne.
Because of Wayne.
Yeah, she. See,
Why
exactly.
Wayne,
She
man?
fucked up.
Like,
with-
really,
like
Wayne?
anybody else. Wayne, you could.
Anybody but Wayne.
Right. You could have did something else. Wayne got about, what, 8 kids or something?
15.
Shit.
So you saying because Lauren London had a kid by Wayne, she ain't on your list no more?
No.
Because of Wayne?
Who's Wayne? Because I feel like she jumped for the hype. You know what I'm saying? What does Lil Wayne really got to offer besides money? You set for life. You got a kid bound. Duh. Smartest thing you could ever do.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
I gotta agree.
That put her in the same category as the rest of the people that got a kid by Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't make you no different than the rest of the baby mama. The only difference is, well, it's really not a difference. Nobody will never top that first baby mama. Regardless.
What's her name?
Nobody will top Toya.
She cute.
She passed cute.
Yeah, I love her accent. Her, you know, whatever that little twang is.
Nobody
she cute.
will top her.
But I wouldn't date her.
Why not?
Cause she fucked Lil Wayne.
See, she fucked Lil Wayne before.
Exactly.
He was Lil Wayne.
So she was hard headed. I fucked Lil Young.
She was young. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. She was young and dumb.
But what's the difference? Lauren London right now is new and dumb.
Yeah, but she fucked him for a
young,
career.
dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah,
she fucked him for a career.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck she landed a spot on the game.
Because of Lil Wayne.
It don't seem to me like her personality even fit for that show.
The show,
you know why?
The show got shitty out the first season.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, it's off the air now.
Is it?
Last season. It was last season.
I don't watch none of that shit.
So you don't fuck with it at all?
No, see, I ain't never been a TV dude, man. I be in the crib playing video games and shit all day. I can't, sit in the house and watch TV and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got my select shows. Like I have at least one show for every day out the week. But that's it.
Yeah, I feel you. Cause I done got like that. I'm just on some old the season end, then I watch it.
Really, I wait for shit to end to get on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm on the same demo. For real. Cause it's like, I'm not finna stay tuned for another week. In your shit, I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
Got you guessing and waiting on what's going on. God damn, just get it over with.
Olivia Pope to fuck the president for the 15th time.
For the 1,000th time.
Yeah. You know what? Olivia Pope, you a hoe.
Kerry Washington did not. You know what? I don't understand why a lot of people are so. On the politics side of the show, I don't think a lot of African American women are paying attention to the role that Olivia Pope is playing.
Right,
because
they're not.
You know, you so caught up in this life that she living in, the type of things that she doing, but she's a Republican.
She's a side bitch.
That too.
Yeah.
She's a Republican.
But she's
think about it. If you want to get political with it, what is a Republican doing for you?
But I'm gonna be real. What the fuck is a Democrat doing for you?
Well, see, they supposed to be doing some shit.
They ain't doing shit. They ain't doing a damn thing. They just told your ass vote for them.
Yeah.
I just Googled probably about 2 days ago, and black folks in America, 17%. Think about that. 17%. So it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Now, will I vote? Hell no. I should have. I'm 17%. And y'all still killing us. Y'all still shooting us. Y'all still arresting us. You know what I'm saying? So, why should I vote? That's just how I feel. That's just Stezo saying how you feel.
Yeah. You on that shit.
Shit, I mean, there anything else we gotta cover?
Nah, I'm gonna cover this ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? We gonna end this on this ass whooping y'all get. You know what I'm saying? We playing that good spades right now.
It's just making up for that first year.
I'm just saying though. I don't want to end the show.
He ain't doing nothing major.
I don't want to end the show with y'all winning. You know what I'm talking about? I want to end that shit with us beating y'all ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Typical OG.
And on that note, you know what I'm saying? We spanking right now. We spanking.
Yeah,
we spanking.
Y'all got it.
Oh Lord, he said we
good
got it.
Playboy.
He said we got it.
I see you helping.
He said we got it.
Trying to recruit you some new bunnies.
No. Oh shit.
Kept one.
Oh, you got it, huh?
Kept one.
That's what you did?
Kept one.
That's what you did.
Kept one.
I'm sorry.
Kept one.
Oh, where that queen?
You called it.
Kept one.
You called it. And on that note,
These are
You got it there? You got it there?
You got cars.
No, you got no car?
I got 2 cars.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, how you got 2 cars now?
Oh, you missed it.
Look at this bullshit.
The youngins cheating. The youngins is cheating.
Look at this bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
If you'd have dealt right, you would have been in boss.
Exactly. See,
Bullshit.
that's why youngins shouldn't deal with the cars in space.
He lives too much of that future.
Hey, Future ain't dealing no cars.
You right, you was thinking about this.
Wait, what did he say? What is it? Commas. You know what? I need a jump on some tobacco because he sounded he had like this wild spit in his mouth. You know, Commas.
Commas in.
That's fusion. That's fusion right there. Oh, some of that lean.
So you ain't never heard Freako?
Freako? No, I got his download this shit, and he sound the same way. He got a lot of spit in his mouth. Come on. I heard all that bullshit. 56 nights straight. I heard all that bullshit. What?
There we go.
Yeah.
On that note, Future, you suck.
Wow.
And we're out.
mpbeats.com